Hey guys, welcome to vlog 79. I can't believe I've been consistently making videos for this long, but anyways, I'm starting today's vlog at the Jangchung Arena to pick up a ticket to the hip hop festival later today. If you're new to my channel, I recently went on a 3-month trip to Korea and I'm back in the States now, but I'm still catching up on all the content, so this particular episode was filmed right around New Year's. After picking up my ticket, I headed into Hannam-dong to walk around but also find somewhere to eat, but I timed it wrong and a lot of the restaurants are closed for their midday break. I swear I screw myself over with this break schedule every single day, but I never learn. Luckily, I found this Japanese spot in one of the Hannam alleys, and my stomach has been off lately, so I don't really have an appetite, but you gotta eat to get better, I guess. I don't really know what's wrong with my digestion. I had a really bad headache the whole ride back from Masan, and later that night I woke up sweating and nauseous, and that was like 2 nights ago, so I still feel a little weak and I'm definitely trying to take it easy. Anyways, after lunch I walked over to this cafe called Square to catch up on some editing. Editing takes up so much of my time and energy, it's ridiculous. So shameless plug, please like and subscribe because I really put a lot of effort in each video, even if it looks really simple. The cakes at this cafe were all so pretty, but I just got the cheesecake, which they're known for, I guess. It's a little fluffier than American cheesecake, but denser than Japanese cheesecake. Very interesting texture, but still tasty. And for coffee, I got the black sesame Einspanner because I'm a sucker for anything black sesame. Heading back to the arena for the show. It actually started a few hours ago, but I didn't really want to spend the whole day there, so I'm just going in for the back half. By the way, if you're a foreigner visiting Korea and you're interested in attending shows like this or even some other attractions, classes, etc., just be aware that you may or may not be able to book things online. Not all, but a lot of Korean online payment processing tools don't accept foreign credit cards or require a Korean ID number. This festival unfortunately had a restriction like this, which is why I had to go purchase the ticket in person today, which was obviously not ideal. This show was actually 2 days long, but I only filmed one of the 2 days. There were so many different hip-hop artists though, and it was less than $100 for 1 day of tickets. Despite it being a hip-hop festival, it was actually a really chill atmosphere, and I found that I was able to catch some much-needed rest from always walking around and being on the go, and I even fell asleep for a couple of songs here and there. Now, before you judge me, just remember I'm not feeling my best, and this is way better than being cooped up in the house. The second day of the show ended early because it's New Year's Eve and everyone needs time to get to wherever they're doing the countdown. I tried to look up the best places for the countdown, but Korea still has some pretty strict COVID-related restrictions, and I just couldn't find any concrete evidence of other countdown options besides DDP, so that's where I am. DDP is just doing like a little light show on the building for the countdown. A little cheesy in my opinion, but it's the only one I know for sure is happening. I heard the Lotte World Tower usually does a whole fireworks show, but it's pretty far from my current Airbnb and just not worth the risk if it's not happening. I got here around 11 p.m., so I still have a lot of time to kill, but the crowds are definitely growing. It seems like it's mostly foreigners here, so I really wonder where all the Koreans are or if they just do the countdown at home. Well, that was a little underwhelming. The people around me were all like, wait, that's it? And I really felt them on that, but it's been a long night and I'm so ready for bed. Happy 2023! It's New Year's Day in Vlogland and it is Korean tradition to have tteokguk or rice cake soup on New Year's. I found a place nearby that has it, so I called in an order for pickup.
네, 감사합니다. 맛있게 드세요.
Remember what I said about not being able to book concert tickets online? I also can't order delivery because they won't accept foreign credit cards and cash is no longer accepted after COVID. So sad because Korea is famous for their food delivery and I was so looking forward to it. I didn't film it, but I spent my entire morning cleaning and packing because I'm actually moving out of this tiny room and heading to my final Airbnb today. I'll be there for about 10 days before spending the last 5 to 6 days back at my grandma's and finally heading back home. Quick peep at my tteokguk. To be honest, it's not the best I've ever had, but cheers to tradition. The Airbnb host was super accommodating and let me check out late since I can't check into my other place till later. Of course, I booked another Tada van to get me and my luggage comfortably to Seoul, which is where I'm staying next. And this is my last home. It's actually so spacious and the host decorated everything so cute. Both the bathroom and the kitchen are pretty large. And there's even a separate bedroom. And she has a drying machine, super rare in Korea. Let's go explore the neighborhood. I think Seongsu-dong is one of the hottest neighborhoods among the locals right now. I like Seongsu because Seoul Forest is located here and there's a street with so many different shops and cafes, much like Shinsa-dong. Now, I'm not super familiar with Seongsu, so I guess there's a new Seongsu and an old Seongsu and they're about a 20-minute walk from each other. My Airbnb is in old Seongsu, so I had to walk a bit in the cold to get to the cafe street. cafe for today is February Roasters, such a cute space. The cookies look so good, but I just got an Einspanner because apparently I've been really into these lately. And of course, every opportunity to edit, here I am. After sitting for a bit, I went out looking for dinner and I ended up getting pho, which I actually didn't film. And after debating on whether to go back home or not, I ended up at one last cafe called New at Dawn. It's a super cool blue interior space, and the carrot cake looked too good to pass up. And honestly, this carrot cake threw me into a few week-long obsession with carrot cakes. Like most Seoul cafes, there aren't many proper tables for editing, just for socializing, so I couldn't get any work done here. So I just sat for a bit, enjoyed my coffee and dessert, and called it a night before walking back home. I still have a lot more Korea content to post, so if you'd like to follow along, please subscribe and I hope to see you back next week.